There's literally a casino in every corner. Let's talk about the 5 things that I wish I knew before moving to Las Vegas, Nevada. Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Vivian Vazquez. I'm a realtor here in the Las Vegas and Henderson, Nevada area, as well as San Diego, California. If you're thinking about moving to Las Vegas and have any questions or simply just want to connect, feel free to go down below, grab my information, and let's connect. The first thing I wish I knew is that it gets very hot. Now hold up, I know it might seem very obvious to a few of you, like, hey, it's the desert, it's hot. I understand that. I had never really experienced a summer in Vegas until I physically lived out here. And I'm talking about 115, 120 degree weather for a few weeks straight. That is the height of the summer. So now that I've experienced my second summer, I kind of understand the patterns. Really warm in June, July, it's super hot. You're dealing with heat for about 6 to 8 weeks, and then it starts to gradually cool down. Right now, it's actually a very cool day as I'm recording this, but next week we're in the 80s and it is the end of October. Even though it is hot, you do have what is known as air conditioning inside your home. And so that kind of helps with it, as well as air conditioning in your car. Just make sure you take some precautions with protecting yourself when you're out in the sun. Other than that, you're gonna acclimate. You can leave for the summer, totally up to you, your lifestyle, but yeah, it gets really hot. The second thing I wish I knew, and it's kind of relating to how hot it gets super cold. Now, I have an embarrassing story that I'm okay with sharing. So when I was moving from San Diego to Las Vegas, I donated all of my winter clothing. Keep in mind, I moved towards mid-October and it was still warm out. And so all my winter clothing out the door. 3 weeks into living here, it started cooling down. It was getting chilly, super windy. I had no sweaters. So of course I had to rebuild my winter wardrobe. So during the cold months, it can get as cold as 40 degrees, the absolute lowest. And it kind of sucks, not gonna lie, especially when it's super windy out. But again, you acclimate, you just learn. The third thing I wish I knew before moving out here was that there's a casino in almost every corner. Funny enough, I've actually gone to almost all the casinos in my surrounding area, whether they are big casinos like the ones you see on the strip or little smaller ones that are just, you know, little chain casinos around town, as well as sometimes they have little slot machines inside the grocery store, which to me, that was kind of weird. But it's normal, as well as the gas stations. That is crazy to me. You will have slot machines there. But like I said, to each their own. It's a thing out here and you kind of just get used to it. The fourth thing I wish I knew before moving out here is that there is constant construction happening. Doesn't matter where you are, some road or some street is getting worked on and it takes a hot minute for it to get fixed. So right now, all of the major construction is happening along the Las Vegas Strip, because if you're not familiar with it, it is the Formula One Las Vegas Grand Prix that is happening pretty soon. And even though they just tore it down, now they're building it back up. So more construction along the Strip, as well as the freeways, because as more people start coming into the area, they have to start finding different ways to expand the freeways, create more space to, you know, combat all the traffic that is coming to town essentially. And that's something else. A little side note, traffic to locals is not what I thought was traffic. I'm from San Diego, so I've dealt with San Diego traffic. If you're from LA moving out here, then you understand that your LA traffic is just a whole lot different than the traffic out here. But it's kind of getting up there with just the amount of people that are coming into town. Traffic is starting to build up, and that's also why they're fixing roads, and there's a lot of traffic due to construction as well. The fifth thing I wish I knew before moving out here is that Las Vegas is just a lot more than the Strip. So I had the misconception that Las Vegas is strictly the Strip area, which I was completely wrong. I know a lot of locals do not even go to the Strip. That is just where all the tourists go, and I completely agree. I've lived out here 2 years. I've gone there maybe a handful of times, and that's just to go for fun. There is just a lot more to do outside the Las Vegas Strip. You have a lot of different communities, a lot of different areas that are actually very family friendly. There's a lot of things to do besides the Strip, which I will share in a different video. Yeah, Las Vegas is not just a Las Vegas Strip. So there you have it, you guys. Those are the 5 things I wish I knew before moving to Las Vegas. If you have any questions, any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And if you currently live here in Las Vegas and you relocated from some other place, let me know down below as well. What are the things that you wish you knew before making the move? Was it a con? Is it a pro? Just let me know down below. See you guys in my next video.